I will also spotlight myself for a moment. Okay. Welcome, everybody, and especially Tashi Delek, Dongsung Shabdrung Rinpoche. Thank you so much for being here. Can you hear me? I think you're frozen. Yeah. Thank you, Rinpoche, for accepting to teach us again. Rinpoche already did a couple of topics. Once also he was in Berlin, he was a couple of times in Berlin, but once also teaching the Heart Sutra there. And I'm also hoping that Rinpoche at some point will visit our Berlin center again. And thank you all for joining. Today is the topic of the 12 links of interdependence. And I'm very happy that Rinpoche accepted to teach this, because this is usually not taught so often. And I feel there are also a couple of difficult points and misunderstandings. So I'm looking forward to the teaching. And before we start, let us recite together Refuge, Bodhicitta, and few prayers. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until I attain enlightenment. Through the merit of practicing generosity and the rest, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I took refuge until I attain enlightenment. Through the merit of practicing generosity and the rest, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until I attain enlightenment. Through the merit of practicing generosity and the rest, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all sentient beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the sacred happiness, devoid of suffering, and may they dwell in boundless equanimity that is free from attachment and aversion. Then the supplication to the Buddha. With skillful means and compassion, you were born in the Shakya clan. Unconquerable by others, you vanquished Mara's hordes. Your physical form resplendent like a mountain of gold. To you, the king of the Shakyas, we pay homage. The ground is purified with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Sumera, the king of mountains, the four quarters of the universe, and the sun and the moon. Thinking of it as the blessed Buddha feels, I offer it. By virtue of this offering, may all beings here and now attain the happiness of that pure land. Tram Guru Ratna Mandala Puja Mega Sabutra Saparana Samaya Ahom. Now let's request Rinpoche to teach. In accordance with the capabilities and diverse aspirations of sentient beings, we ask you to please turn the wheel of Dharma, of the greater, lesser, or conventional vehicles. Okay. Over to you, Rinpoche. Thank you so much.
Kange tenchen deji nye keji nye lan charwa ka lama rinchen tawa ko doji chen chepe lande sanje kunde lama rumbo jen techen chuji je la so ande nye me ka rinchen che tuji zin deji parto kundo chen che labo namo hlaye ke talo ta nu jing ke tawam tata miya ke namda rawa kunche randam che sambra tam che ke tam che ta okay so well so good morning, and then some place good evening, and some good afternoon. So once again, so it's very nice to see, I think most of you that we have met before, and then so it is nice to see here again. And then the topic that so Arne has been chosen, that interdependent 12 link of the interdependent. So it's a so actually I would say it's like very um, when like every like different school Buddhism, every different Buddhism school, they explain, and it's like very important for them. Every different school, it's very this 12 link of interdependence is very important for them. And then, and I think especially, I think like now, I think Anna have that picture that when we are talking about the wheels of life, then circling of the samsara. So this picture, usually, I think if you have been to the many like old Tibetan monastery, many of you must have seen it on a door. This because actually it has been like suggested by the Buddha himself since because we all are very lazy person and like especially now this degeneration when we are talking about the degeneration time, so we it's like a very easy to get distracted, and then we have to remind ourselves again and again. So so due to that, so this picture is a kind of like a reminder. It is not uh, only only for the lay practitioner. It's mainly it's like for the monastery. They whomsoever comes to the monastery, so they can see when they see this picture, this painting, then so it will be reminding them to be like not to be lazy, not to be lazy, but can I will check because I think usually this picture there is a different way of painting this picture also. I think now which Anna has a painting. I think this is more. I think like a different, maybe like a different way, because usually like a slightly there's many like I think the many different tracks. The way of painting, I think it has also many different style and different way. Because usually it has been said that like ancient time, one of the king in India. So when there is a two king, when they have a very good like relationship with each other, then another that one of the king has sent the very precious gift to the one another king. So in return, so like then like so when he have to send something in like very precious, then he don't really have an idea what should be sending to that his friend, that his friend king, because like most of the king, like if you send something like gold and some kind of diamond ring or any kind of the those kind of the wealth, material wealth, of course like it is helpful, but like it is it doesn't mean like they don't have it, yeah? So of course, like if you like if one king to another king, if they're sending the gold and the pearl and then diamond, all those kind of different type of the precious stone, they have it also, yeah. So he want to send something different, very unique and very precious. Then he asked the Buddha, like, what should that he send to his friend? So according to that gift. So Buddha has instructed this painting. Because in this painting, usually it is saying that it has a complete concept and teaching. It is also included in this painting, Four Noble Truths. Because when we are saying the Four Noble Truths, it's mainly about what to be accepted, what to be abandoned. Yeah. So this is the main concept about the Four Noble Truths. Because what things to be accepted and what things to be abandoned. Yeah? In here, so according to that, so it has been this 12 link of interdependent is also explaining what to be accepted and what to be abandoned. Because in a, like apparently it's just simply showing how we cycling in a samsara. With this 12 link, how we are circling, how we are roaming around in the samsara. This is like apparently, so it is showing that. With that is also like a reminding to be aware that we are this how to say, like without freedom, we are circling, we are roaming around the samsara. So rebirth in the samsara doesn't mean it's a suffering. Yeah, like for example, Buddhas and Bodhisattva, so they all take rebirth, like especially the Nirmana Kaya, they take rebirth in the samsara to benefit other sentient being. It is out of his own like willingness, his own wishes. So in here, when we are saying the samsara is a suffering, then when you don't have a freedom, if you are roaming around out of the control, without having control, without having a freedom, then everything is suffering, isn't it? So due to that, I think in especially nowadays in like a modern time, so everybody they value so much the freedom. So like especially West always say that I want my own space. If you feel like that you don't have a freedom to do something, then you feel like a suffocation. Yeah. So like that is the thing, because in our like samsara, if we are like coming to samsara with your own wishes, with your own willingness, then there is not a problem. Yeah. When you are coming to samsara without having your own like wishes, if you don't want to go, then if someone push you, if someone forced you, anything is like not that pleasant. Yeah, not happy. Yeah, you won't be happy. So that is why this 12 link of interdependent is also explaining. When we are looking at this picture, you will see it is explaining about without control, out of control. So you are roaming around, you're circling. So then that will be the very like suffocated. Yeah. So it's like suffering, one thing. Then, okay, and when we are saying in here, that usually that can you show the picture that just now? Yes, in the honest picture, there is a wheel of life, and then like one is holding with a very ruffle kind of the deity type. Then on the right side, there is a pure land kind of, and then showing the that those, I think the practitioner, they are going to the pure land. Yeah? But like usually some in some other picture, I think they are showing there's a moon up there. There's a moon that instead of that pure land, so they will be showing the moon there. Then after that, then there is I think like 8 verses. 8 verses of then it's a kind of the statement. It's mainly from the sutra. It's maybe about like reminding that to be not to be lazy, not to be lazy, and then also I think I will read that word. Sambar chashi yungwarcha. I think where is that word? Yeah. Sambar chashi yungwarcha. Sanje tenlan jukbarcha. Dambu chimna langchenji. Chida deni jombarcha. So that is like one that 4 verses, which is like simply how to say, asking you to be diligently and like practice Sanjay Tenlan Jupacha, practice Buddha Dharma, and then destroy Chida Deni. Chida is like a uh, lot of death. You should destroy lot of death, uh, like similar like that elephant when they enter to the muddy house, like mud house. So like when the elephant enters, like a step on the mud house, so it will be destroyed completely. Similar like that, we should destroy that Chida is the that king of death, lot of death. We should destroy the lot of death, which means like we should free from the death. Then second verse, the second 4 verses is Kanshi Rabdu Payoba, Chundul Dila Chunjurwa, Jewe Krowa. This Vinaya, which means like it can be like a Theravada style of the Vinaya and the Mahayana Vinaya. So it doesn't mean only the Theravada. So anyway, so those who practice Vinaya, so they will abandon the birth. They will finalize that suffering. Means like they will free from suffering. Actually, that means because it is simply that 4 verses is that 8 verses is a resemble of uh, part of the truth truth of path, truth of path. Then that on the top of that there's the moon, so it like resemble as a truth of cessation, truth of cessation. So it's like this can be the two, like that truth of cessation and truth of path. So in here, so in the honest picture, I think it's similar that because there is a pure light, so which can be like a truth of cessation, like enlightenment. Then after that, there is there is a practitioner who is moving towards the pure light, so it can be the path. Okay. Can we see that picture?
Also, I wanted to say the picture I was showing is from Canto-Ling in Brazil. I took it there from the wall. And I think this is what Rinpoche explained a little bit more, like the moon, and then here the verses you can find. That would be another version. And I show again what I showed earlier.
Another way of drawing that wheel of life. So it is actually it. So of course, like both are have a different background of like different sources of the teaching. Both are having, but like which I'm telling is like very like generally. So it's like very commonly because in here. So I think that which we see is. Mostly, I think more likely it's how to say Vajrayana style, because like a rough full deity with all this like skull, like yeah, those like skull of ornament. So all these are more like this Vajrayana style. So which I am telling is just very like a general. It's Theravada and Mahayana, Vajrayana is still like a general one. Then I think someone has asked something that I saw in the chat box.
Yeah, the question is, I don't understand the meaning of destroying the depth.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean the destroying the depth. I mean the death. Death means dying. Means like free from the death. So in here, when we are saying that like chida deni shombarcha is like a subdue or like a destroy that chida, it's like usually we say like four mara, yeah. Usually we say four mara. That hlai pokudu Devaputara Mara, and then like Mitriya Mara is death. Then the Skanda Mara, and then the Klesha Mara. There is four different type of the Mara. When we put into the in form of the Mara, so we say that like four Mara. Then we destroy that Mitriyo Mara, which means like a death, like free from the death. Okay, so like these are just like then the picture like other side, like Buddha is showing the like Buddha is like pointing to that part, yeah. Buddha is pointing that part means like that you should be practicing and that truth of path to then like achieving, obtaining that truth of cessation, which means that so it's like he's pointing there. Then like what now we goes to the we go to the that main that part. So then we're talking about then this 12 link. to a link. Usually when we put into this 12 link into the drawing, again there's a when we are talking about the birth, there is four different type of the birth that we are talking in a Buddhism, that we talk about the four different type of the birth. Yeah, one is the egg born, another is like a worm born, then the heat and moisture born, then the instant miracle is born. Yeah, miraculously born. So there is a four different type of the bone. Among that, we are mainly talking about the worm bone, like for example, like this human being, like a human being we are. So we are take birth from the womb, yeah, not from the. But like sometimes there is a how to say, in a myth or some kind of the story, like some people they can born from the egg, then like of course the history also, and some when we are talking about the Buddha, yeah, Padmasambhava, so born from the lotus. So there's many different kind of the birth born, but when we are talking about this 12 link, it's mainly based on that womb born, so that we are talking, because otherwise, because these 12 links, it's a 12 different period. When we are talking about the 12 different period, and then instantaneously both, like if someone is like both instantaneously, then there is no such a that 12 different period. Yeah? So it will born right away. That that right moment it can be born. Yeah, both. So it's talking about that. It's mainly talking about the worm or worm born. So then, so of course, like if there's any not understandable, then please like feel free as usual. So we always are trying to discuss. Then, so yeah, as we said, then like this 12 and reminding for us. Yeah, because at the very beginning, it has, like when we are talking about the 12 link at the very beginning, so we talk about the this Marikpa, ignorance. When we talk about the ignorance, ignorance is uh, usually that in a Sanskrit it's avidya, yeah? Avidya. In a Tibetan, Marikpa. Ma is just that negation word. Similar in Sanskrit also, is a negation word. Then it's mainly it's like opposite of the Rigpa, opposite of the Rigpa, that word Rigpa. So when we talk about the Rigpa, then of course, like nowadays, because Dzogchen teaching is so popular, so everybody thinks when we are talking about the Rigpa, then it's like a primordial wisdom, kind of like it's like it's very like true nature of the mind, the primordial wisdom, they think that way, yeah. But like in here, of course, like it can be that meaning also. It can be that meaning also. But usually when we say the Rigpa, so it can be a many, like many meaning. That word, Sanskrit word vidya, is it can be referred to the goal also. It can be referred to the normal, like a normal normal kind of understanding, experience. All this kind of that we can call the Rigpa in a usually. So then in here, when we are saying the Marikpa is like that one, usually when we say the Marikpa is like the one who don't see the nature, what it is. The one which not able to see that which it is, means like true nature of the mind, actually, yeah. Marikpa means like the one who cannot see, the one who doesn't see the true nature of the mind. Because usually, as we said, that this 12 link, so it can be, it is explaining both this samsara and nirvana. So when we are explaining both like samsara and nirvana, then that based for all the samsara and nirvana, it's a mind. Yeah, mind itself is the base of all the samsara and nirvana. So due to that, so like a great Mahasiddhi, that Saraha has said that Simyi Chibu Kunchi Sawente Kala Sita Nyangel Detowa Deben Devu Terwa Cheba Yijin Nonde similar chance are lost. The great Mahasiddhi Saraha said that mind is a seed. Mind is a seed for all the samsara and nirvana. Then, like from that seed, that mind, so it that similar like a seed of any fruits, and then from there it can produce all the different kind of the fruits. Similar like that, mind is a seed for both samsara and nirvana. Even though that it is seed for the both samsara and nirvana, now it is up to us when we dilute it. When we dilute it, then like we distinguish. Like when we dilute it, then we distinguish this kind of how to say that subject and object, dualistic mind. Now there is a samsara and nirvana can appear. Because at the beginning, from the nature, by nature, there is no samsara, there is no nirvana. But because of our delusion, then we distinguish subject and object. Then from there, then we, like the dualistic mind will appear. Then like when we are saying the dualistic mind, this that affliction mind, and all this like another like six different type of the mind consciousness, all these are dualistic mind, isn't it? like alaya is like a based. Alaya is like a based. So we cannot really say like alaya is this how to say, yeah, samsara and nirvana. So this is base. Alaya is the base. Then from there, then like when you have a delusion, then dualistic mind, then you cling. That affliction mind will cling, alaya as a self. Alaya as a self. Then from there, then this all this another six consciousness will appear. Then from there, then when we are talking about the in here ignorance, because when we are talking about ignorance, there is many different type of ignorance. Yeah, not only like not only, but not like ignorance that which is like obscuration for the liberation, ignorance that which is obscuration for enlightenment. So there is a different type of ignorance. Then also, when we are talking about this ignorance, avidya, among the 12 link, so which is we are not talking about the not talking directly. We are not talking about this obscuration for the enlightenment. We are talking more about the obscuration for samsara, the liberation here. So then, now when we talk about the this ignorance, avidya, and also in a like namto mari chimbo de kowe jamsu tungji in a tantra, it is saying that namto is a that concept. This conceptual mind, yeah, conceptual mind is the base for the samsara. It is saying that conceptual mind is the base for the samsara. So due to that, so we should not be having so much attachment, so much clinging on this conceptual mind. In order to like free from the samsara, one must trying to reduce our this conceptual mind. Okay. So then I think now we will go by a picture. I think it will be much easier. So these are just like I just like briefly like what I have introduced like briefly for like what this 12 link is for, and what so the meaning, so like it is based on this four noble truth. So this is what I've explained and introduced just now. Then now when we're going to the each different interdependence link, the first one is ignorant. In here, like a blind, like two blind men, I think the old and blind couple. So like so they are like since like they are blind, so it's saying we are suffering all the problem. It like started because you don't see the truth, isn't it? Because then we see differently. we see differently. As just now that I have said that like even though there is not really such a like samsara and nirvana, but we believe, we cling, and we believe there is something is truly existing. Something is truly existing. Due to that, this that second consciousness, that affliction consciousness, which will cling alaya as a self, isn't it? Then once you cling alaya as a self, then like you have already started the delusion. Then that ignorance is already started. Yeah. So that is why the like we are saying in here, among the 12 link, directly when we are talking about the ignorance, which we are talking about the self-clinging. Self-clinging is the first interdependent link, which is the ignorance, because of not seeing the selflessness. Then because of that, so they cling, it cling alaya as a self. Then with that, so all the problem, all the delusion, everything will start it. Similar like that that in a picture, like two old couple, when they are blind, they don't see where they want to go, what is in front of them. So due to that, all the problem will start it. Yeah? When you don't see, then also it's like physically it's not really like a strong. I think it's all. I think because of that. So I think like if you don't see it, then your physically is also not strong, isn't it? Like when you don't know what is right and what is wrong and what it is, the real situation, if you don't know it, so then whatever decision that we make, so it will be not that like strong and efficient. It's, I think, similar that it is giving example also to old couple, and which is weak and also blind. I think so. This is the first interdependent link. Is the ignorance. Then I think there is one question. Is there?
Thank you so much, Rinpoche. I have a request if it's possible. So I saw these pictures of 12 links many times, but I don't really know how the 12 links starting from ignorance is being represented. Somehow I remember that the pig is representing ignorance, but then there's snake and things. If time allows, could you be so kind to guide us in the picture to understand where to find the 12 links exactly in the picture?
Yeah, sure, please. Sure, of course. I think Annie, can you show the picture? I think it's that in the middle. There is in the middle. So because when we say like just now 12 link is like it's a outer circle of that this picture, outer circle, yeah, outer circle. And then when you are talking about the peak, so it's in the middle, right in the middle. Yeah, right in the middle. So true, then resemble also like in here it's mainly mentioned that ignorance, yeah. in the picture, there is 3 animals. Snake, yeah? Chicken and the snake. Ignorance and attachment, and chicken is a resemble for the attachment. Then the snake is a resemble of the anger. Then the pig is resemble of ignorance. But in here, so they just simply this snake and the chicken comes from the pig mouth. Both chicken and the snake comes from the pig mouth, because the both attachment and the anger, it comes from the ignorant. Because when we are having attachment, of course, then when we are not able to see the true nature, then due to that, all the attachment and everything comes up. Similar like anger also, when you are not able to see the true nature of like what it is, because most of the time when we're getting angry, we think like that person has doing something to me, so which we think like we didn't do anything wrong and that person is doing wrong. So like actually in our, especially in like Mahayana and like Vajrayana school, we believe like whatever we see is just a reflection from your own mind. It is reflection from your mind. Yeah, it is not that like that person is doing. Because of that, we have so much like a tendency of all different kind of the negative tendencies that we have. When this kind of the tendency ripen up, so it will be appear, then you see things like that. Then you see things like that person's negativity. Then you see things, gurus like negativity, and then everybody's negativity. You will see once your own tendency of negativity that ripen up and that appears and outside. This is what it means. Yeah. Then in here, pig is the source for the all the anger and attachment. So due to that, many picture they will draw this both like yes, this one, yeah, that snake and the boat comes from the pig mouth, pig's mouth. Yeah. So this middle one is yes.
Yeah, Rinpoche, may I ask that after this 3, there is another circle where it seems there are different characters, and so this is. Could you maybe add a bit of color? What this represents?
Yeah, sure, sure. But actually, because just now that we are only explaining that ignorance, yeah. So due to that, so the middle one can be resemble as a ignorance. Then after that, then the second layer that after that, so that can be resemble as a second interdependent link. Duje is like a formation, samskara. In Sanskrit, we say samskara, yeah? Duje. It's actually it's a karma. So in a we use the different word like formation and all this kind of thing, but actually it's a karma. Because different school like in many of the Abhidhamma kosha, so like this kind of the text, so it explain like this, when we are talking about the formation, it's more about the mental factor, like mental factor, sub mind. Yeah, it's like not that main principal mind. It's a sub mind, like a mental factor. They explain, but anyhow, it's mainly it is saying that karma only, because with the ignorance, first, when you, as I said earlier, from the beginning, by nature, there's nothing. It's emptiness, free from everything. But with our delusion mind, with our delusion, then this dualistic mind appears. Then you cling as a alaya, as a self. Then from that ignorance, self-clinging, then anger, attachment, everything comes. Then with that anger and attachment and all those ignorance, then you will accumulate karma. You will create the karma. Yeah, so you can say negative karma also. You can say the picture. Within this picture, it's mainly that we are talking about the karma, which is contaminated karma. We say the sakje gele in the Tibetan. It's a contaminated karma, because in here we are only talking about within the samsara. We are talking about within samsara. That outside of samsara, yeah, nirvana part is beyond that that main will. It's beyond that, which we have already explained a little bit at the beginning. So in here, then with this kind of the three differences, you will accumulate karma. You will accumulate karma. So there is a positive karma and negative karma. Can you show the picture now?
Which one would you like to see?
The middle one, yeah.
Yes.
The middle part.
Coming.
Okay, that. Now you see that there is like a half side is the black, then the half side is white. That background is white and black, yeah, half side. Then isn't that like black side is that you are falling down, out of control, you're falling down. You're falling down. That means like it's a negative karma. With the negative karma, you will fall into the lower realms. See that all these maras and all those are like you pulling you pulling that humanness. It's like simply meaning that like with the negative karma, then you will fall into the lower realms. Then with the positive karma, that white side, you will take rebirth into the upper realms. But still in here, I don't think it's explaining about the nirvana part. It's mainly about like within like samsara, because like when we are talking about the karma, there's three different type of the karma, three different kind of karma. Positive karma, virtuous deed, and then the negative karma, non-virtuous deed. Then the karma that which is miyovele, non-transferring, miyowa, means like because usually when we in Buddhism we explain three realms, yeah, three realms: desire realms, and then form realms, and the formless realms. These are all within the samsara only. Within the samsara only. Even within the samsara, there is form realms and the formless realm. karma, those will consequences for the form realms and the formless realm. Those karma we are considering as a non-transferring karma. Non-transferring, which means like it will be not transferable. So that you cannot transfer it. You cannot transfer for the if you have karma to rebirth into a formless realm, you cannot transfer into take rebirth into the desires and the form realms. If you have a karma to rebirth, if you have accumulated karma to take rebirth into the form realms, you cannot transfer it to rebirth, take rebirth in a formless realm and the desire realms. So that is the what non-transferring karma means. Then, like this kind of the desire realms karma, that positive karma, this can be transferable. Like if you have karma to take rebirth into human realms, then so with some different conditions, so it can be transferred to the it can be caused to take rebirth into the God realms also. So those kind of the different. So anyway, so like this, like after that middle one, then second round is for the karma. That is that second interdependent link. Can you show that like that second link in the outer part? In the outer part is it's a formation. So it is that in a picture you see a potter. Yeah, you see a potter is making pot, all different type of the different size, different shape, and different kind of the pot they are making. That which means like with the ignorance, with the self clinging, with the believing as a truly existing, then you will accumulate karma, that contaminated karma, whether is it a positive or negative, is then good, bad, any shape. So that is the example of the that second link is that example of the karma. With the ignorance, then you will accumulate karma. You will create karma, all different type of the karma. Okay. Now, again, yeah, maybe I think that I will another part, so I will talk later. Then now when we go to the third link, what is the third link? It's number 7. It's consciousness. That third part is consciousness. Yeah. Then consciousness, it is saying that like when we are talking about the consciousness, now again, like one thing that I would say here, when we are talking about this 12 link that which has mentioned in the sutra, according to the sutra, like one complete 12 link, so they distinguish and they divide it into 3 life. 3 lifetimes. Then these first 2, this ignorant and then the formation, these 2, so they will categorize and divide it into the first life. like a first life, they will, with the ignorance, they will accumulate it, all different kind of the karma. With that, then you will take rebirth in the second life. That is the first, when you take rebirth, that very first moment when your mind, that alaya or that consciousness meet with that when the father and mother's having a connection, when you meet that your mind, that then it will stuck there. This is like because of the karma, because usually when we are talking about pardo, yeah, intermediate state, yeah, because when you passed away, then until you take another rebirth, you will take like an intermediate state. During the intermediate state, so you have a very subtle body, yeah, so that you can travel anywhere, so it will not stuck, no matter whether it is a wall, mountain, anything. So you can go through it, yeah, door, anything. But due to the your own karma, then like once you have your karma is meeting connection, when you have a connection with those like father and mother, then when they are having intimacy, then your mind, that your intermediate body will stuck there, cannot cross that. That is the very first movement that we are saying, that this third interdependent link, that consciousness. Because your consciousness is meeting and striking to your mother's womb. That is why, so this is then can we see that picture for that third link picture? Okay, in here, so it has drawn as a monkey with a many different window, a house with a many different window. But like sometimes, so they draw us a monkey in a tree, because usually we considering monkey is very naughty, and so it's like always moving and cannot sit on one place. Yeah? Cannot sit on one place and always moving around, jumping around. That is what it means here. Consciousness, our consciousness is similar like monkey. So they cannot sit on one place. So you will get distracted very easily right after when you're trying to will think of another also. So that is also like a problem of so maybe we say like relationship also, yeah. So even when you are having relationship like a couple also, when you are having relationship with the one also, you will also think of another. That is like a monkey minded, yeah. So you are not not stable. It's like our mind is always like that. We can say also about the greed, because usually when we are saying distraction, that that our mind cannot remaining on one place, because we can easily distract it. when we are saying easily distracted because of the attachment, yeah. Because like we think like it is out of lack of training, because if we train shamatha or vipassana, so we think our mind will become down. Of course, it is helpful, but the root cause of distraction, it is not our lack of training. Root cause of our distraction is attachment. We get distracted, our mind get distracted very easily because of our attachment. It's similar as we give the example for the relationship. Yeah, when you are having relationship, at the same time you are thinking of another like a person, and also when you are eating some food, like very delicious food, at the same time you are thinking about another food also. This kind of all this kind of thing is because of our attachment. So our mind can be distracted. Yeah. So this is why so they put our consciousness is in a picture of a monkey, unstable, moving around, always jumping around. Okay. Then we go to this fourth. Fourth is Namarupa, name and for that. So it's a, can we put that picture? That fourth picture?
Yes.
Okay. This is sitting on a boat. Okay, but okay, in here it's they put sitting on a boat. Yeah? Usually, so they draw as a empty house. You have another version of the picture also?
But isn't the
Honey?
empty house the next one?
Uh, I don't think so. Nama Rupa is number Sheba. No? Number Sheba Jala. Consciousness. Bingzu. No? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that is. Mm, okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Fourth and fifth is mixing up. Yeah. Name and form. Yes, yes. In here, so if that person is holding what is called that to make the boat move, what is called that stick? What is I
Rudder.
don't know. Is that stick called for the boat?
It's called a
Stick.
rudder. Rudder.
Row.
Yeah.
Rudder?
Row.
Sorry,
Or row.
row or
Okay.
okay. Is it the or OAR or?
Mhm.
Okay. Anyway, so like but in here it's showing it's like holding something. Yeah. because actually it means like it's like supposed to be not holding anything, like that sitting on a boat and not holding anything, so that you cannot function that boat. Yeah, sitting on a boat, if you don't have that stick, then like a boat will not move. It's similar like that. Then, so when you have right after, when you are, so it is also explaining a little bit about like uh, how our human body is forming. Because right after, when the parents they meet, then like after that, then there is a very like how to say that form, yeah, in a mother's womb there is a form which is not functioning. It is just there, like a similar, like there is a something, I don't know what is called that in like Tibetan we call it the nur nurbo. It's like a similar like a worm body, like similar like worm, but there is a mind. But like due to the all others organ and all others faculties not form up yet, due to that it is not functioning. Similar like that board, there is a human, but that which is not functioning because they don't have this stick to boat to move. Someone's write something that stick is called what? Rudder. Okay, thank you. Bernhard, thank you. It's called the rudder. Okay, so since they don't have a rudder, so they cannot move the boat. Yeah, it's similar like that. When you ride after that second movement, from that second movement of meeting mind with the parents, mother's womb, then there is some kind of the form, and at the same time there is a mind, but it's not functioning. It's similar like a boat without any kind of the boat inside human being, but not functioning. It's just simply explaining about the movement, 12 different movement period of the time. Then fifth, now it's the fifth. Okay, can you show that fifth picture? Yes, now six sources. Yeah, six ayatana. This one is the sixth ayatana. Jinshitu. Now that time, so after that second movement of that mind meeting the mother's womb, then slowly that form into the mother's womb, it will be developing. Yeah, it will be developing slowly. It will be all this. All these organs are forming up. That time, but yet, like when the organs are forming up, but yet not functioning. before, so it was that before it was just that shape of similar like this worm only. There's not really shape of the organ. Yeah. Now it's organ shape of organ is already formed up, but it is not functioning. That time is still it's a similar like a empty house. All these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is so they have made the 5, 6 this 6 5 window and 1 door. It's like any yeah, whether is it called organ or what 6 ayatana or what faculty ayatana 6 faculty and ayatana is like eye, tongue, and the nose. So all these kind of the shapes are formed up, but not yet that is functioning because the eye is not opening. Because when the baby is, it's like maybe I don't know whether that science also saying that same or not. I don't know because when the baby is forming up in the mother's womb, when they have all this like shape of organs, but still eyes are not open, so they don't have senses, so they cannot really feel anything. It is saying like that time, so they have organ, but it is they cannot feel and they cannot see anything. Yeah, due to that, so it is saying like it is saying that empty house. There's a door, but nobody like because it is saying faculty. Then from there, the mind can see. Yeah? With that help of the support of that faculty, we can see the object. That you cannot see anything. Okay, then 5, 6. So we are going, I think, like a little too slow. I think. Okay, then now we will go to the 6. 6 is contact. And here it's like hugging, that like that couples are hugging. But actually it means like contact, that consciousness, an object, and then that senses. It's called like contact. It's a repa. Repa means like, in a Tibetan, repa means like a touch. When you touch something, it's like a touching or meeting with. Then with these three, when these three meet, then they see something, they feel something, yeah. Then repa, after that repa, okay, then we will go to the 7. Yeah, sensation, thorwa. Then like after when they meet like this three object and senses and the mind, these three meet, then they will be, feeling will arise. Yeah? Feeling will arise. Like for example, when the small kid but in here, of course, in here it's like they are shooting arrow on the ice. It's like when the when someone hit arrow on the ice, you will have a very strong feeling, yeah? Very strong feeling, pain, isn't it? That so like this kind of the feeling, so it's like very expressive. Then after that, it is saying that and from there the sensation, that feeling rise. But still in here, but in here it is not saying like in here it is like supposed to be like a kid, like when like for the kid, if you hit the arrow, of course they have a very like unpleasant, but like they don't know, but still like they don't know like how to avoid and all those kind of things. Yeah? So they don't know it, like especially for the kids. It's here. It's like after the that 6-1-7-1, you will have a feeling will arise. Then from the feeling will arise. Now you then the on the 8, then like they can distinguish. We can go to the 8. Yeah. Now like it's like knowing that like when this kind of the feeling arise, then you will have how to say craving, that you like, dislike, because like that seven interdependent link time. So it's just about the feeling only, arising the feeling only. Then after that, you will have liking and disliking, liking and disliking moment. Yeah. Then in here, it's usually it's drinking, yeah, drinking alcohol, and because usually when we are saying like when you drink alcohol, so it will like never like satisfying. More you drink, more you want it. Like especially it's kind of the addiction. So it is saying, because when we are saying the addiction, it is in this picture, so they just give the example only. It's just simply explaining about the when you are having this kind of the feeling, then you will distinguish like and dislike. How to say like keep using it, yeah, keep consuming it. This is what it means like craving here. Like for is alcohol is just an example. Alcohol, alcohol is like addicted, yeah, no, yeah, addictable. So more you drink, you will get addict, and more you drink, more you want it. So it's a similar like any kind of the like desire realms. So usually we say that like all this like desire realms doing it, all this you consume it, more it will be never satisfying. Similar like drinking. drinking alcohol or drinking that ocean water. Many of the time we give example in the teaching and also in the ocean water. When you are feeling very thirsty, if you drink ocean water, more you drink, so instead of satisfying thirsty, so you will feel more thirsty. Similar like drinking alcohol, so more you drink, so more you want to drink, and so you will get addicted. Yeah, this is that eight number eight interdependent link. Okay, then 9. Okay. But like sometimes they draw like a monkey also. It's like taking the fruits, apple or any kind of the fruits. It's like a similar like once you have a craving, liking, disliking, and also once you get addicted, now you will run after that. Yeah, you will run after that. Like for example in here, so once you drink the alcohol, maybe I will just my own like assumption like once you drink alcohol, now you like the alcohol, you get addicted, now you are taking the apples to make alcohol. So that is lamp grasping. Then lampa chuba. Then the 10th is Pumi Drama. In some others are saying like showing like pregnant woman.
That I also have read.
Once you like for example, first this mind, yeah, that is the one I was saying. Like first mind and object and senses they meet, then you will have a feeling, then you will distinguish like and dislike, then you will running after that like and running away from that dislike, then you will create, then you will do that like that you will accumulate that which you like. Yeah, so that which means like you will accumulate means like a pregnant woman is also like a example of becoming, means like you are already, this is also a karma. So when we are saying this is also part of the karma, so that means like usually most of this and that first one, and then number 8 is the craving, and then number 9 is like grasping. All these three are emotion. All these three are negative emotion, because when we categorize all these 12 link into that origin of samsara, truth of origin of samsara, suffering, and truth of suffering. If we distinguish all these 12 link into the two truth of origin of some suffering and truth of suffering. All these three are among the truth of origin of suffering. There's two. Yeah, one is the negative emotion, and one is the karma action lay. So all these three are the categorized into the negative emotion. Number one is ignorance. Number 8 is craving. Number 9 is grasping. Then this number 2, that formation, and then this number 10, yeah, becoming. These two are categorizing as karma, origin of suffering, which is karma. Is it clear? Because sometimes that I'm explaining, and I thought I'm thinking it is clear, but like sometimes it is not clear to you. Or then due to that, I will ask: is it clear? Okay. Then, if it is clear, then it's good. Then this 5, that number 1, 8, 9, and number 2 and number 10. These 5 are categorizing as this that origin of suffering, truth of origin of suffering, truth of origin of suffering. Then others, like others 7, other 7 is truth of suffering itself. So if you are, if we distinguish these 12 link into the to truth, because we say like all this, we are talking about samsara part, yeah. When we are talking samsara, so it has to be like included into this two truth. This becoming is also considering as a karma, because usually karma has that penjekile, that propelling karma, the one which is like throwing the consequences, like that is the one main karma. Then another one is called completing karma. Second interdependent link, that formation, which is the karma, which is more like this propelling karma. When you accumulate, then so it will propel, so it will throw some kind of the consequences. Then this, like after the third till the 10th is that second life, yeah, second life. Then then it is that 10th one, number 10th one is more likely it's completing karma. So did you understand? When we are saying this propelling and the completing karma, is like one is like throwing the consequences, the main one. Then after that, like then this life, no, the second life, end of the second life, so they will accumulate that completing karma. With that, again, you will take rebirth again. You will take rebirth again. Is it clear? Because it's more or less like activating. Because karma, that seed, karma is already there till you activate that karma, so it will not give the result. Yeah, it will not function. When you have that 10th interdependent link, that which is becoming, there, when you accumulate that karma, then will give the result right after that. Okay, so then with that is two different karma. So then now when we're talking about the 11, it's both. Yeah, it's I think it's very easy to understand. That can you show that the picture? Yeah, taking both. Yeah, giving both. It's then with this, like this two karma, then again you will take rebirth in a third life. You will take rebirth into third life. Then with the third life, then like with the taking rebirth, then so it is like inevitable, yeah, inevitable. Once you birth, then it's like old age and death is jara maranam is compulsory. Once you take birth, then it's like old age, and then it's death is the unavoidable, yeah, inevitable. So these are the like 12 link. So in a sutra, which it has mentioned, when we explain this 12 link, then most of the time, so it will divide it into a 3 lifetime, then it can explain this concept of this 12 link completely, because why we are explaining into this like a 3 life is because like uh, it can be explained that like when we are, it's mainly it is explaining when we are it's like a beginning, yeah, from the beginning. So only the skanda will be arising, only the skanda will be arising, then from the one after another continuously, then at the end also there is only a skanda. There is nothing self. The mainly thing is to explain there is no self. Only the skanda from the beginning, like from the first life to the second life, because when we are putting that middle life as a present, our beginning, it comes from the skanda only, and our future next life, then from this skanda to another skanda will produce. There is nothing as a self. Due to that, it can help to explain and understand that there is no such a self. It's one after like one life to another life is arising. Only the skanda is arising. Then with that, then we with our own delusion and dualistic mind, we are clinging and we are believing as truly existing, and then like self. Yes.
Yes, Rinpoche. So now we are in the third life, or how can I know in which life we are? We don't know.
No, it's sorry. Yeah. I mean to say, like we are not saying that like if we put. I'm saying if we put our present life as a middle one, that that second life. If we put our this life as a second life, then you will able to understand that like our this life beginning comes from the skanda only, and after this life also there will be skanda, there will be mind, and the mind will be taking rebirth into the next life. There is not really such a self. It's a
That
taking.
is the law. That is the law of the reincarnation.
Yes, yes.
That is like it work.
Yeah. That's just like this. It is simply explaining like how we come to this life and where we will go after this life. So if you're explaining in a three lifetime, this 12 interdependent link, so it can be help you to understand where we come from, where we will go. This is the idea, I think so.
Thank you very much. It's very clear. Thank you, Rinpoche.
Most welcome.
And Rinpoche, Cheng was asking, what do you mean by skanda when you mention skanda in this context?
Oh, skanda is skanda zug sorwa dushe form zug sorwa feeling senses zug sorwa dushe is a dushe ba dushe seman simba yeah, formation dushe then
And
what is the five skanda? Huh?
that is the five aggregates. I have a little. It's the five aggregates: the
Yes.
form, the sensation, the
Sensation.
identification,
Identification.
volition, formation, and
Yes.
aggregate conscience. I have that. I don't know.
Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Perception, yeah. So it's like because when we are talking about the self, so when we are clinging of self, so with this five skandha, we will cling as self, yeah. Because it is saying that like yeah, Nagarjuna has said that. Yeah, Nagarjuna has said that like "Chisi pungbun ziye ba tisi telangan ziye." When you have a belief that all the five skandha, our form, our mind, these are truly existing, then you will believe there is a base for the clinging of the self. So these are the base for the clinging of the self. Yeah. So if you don't believe all these are truly existing, mind, form, sensation, and all this perception and the formation, then you don't have a base to cling, where you will cling as a self. Because we all believe and cling as that there is a self. Yeah? So these are the five base that where we cling, and that self it is. Okay. So then the 12 link is yeah, roughly is like briefly. So it's we have managed to talk about the 12 link. Then maybe we will go to that like a middle part of that picture a little bit, if we will see if there is anything left or not.
This part?
I think this part we have already finished. The first
Okay.
round, second round, third round. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I will share another one. 1 second.
Yeah. No, still left some part to explain. Yeah, because then this like a third round, third round is explaining about like in here. So yeah, we can put like sometime 6 realms, sometime 5 realms also. So it is explained. So anyway, it's the same only. It's like upper realms and the lower realms. Yeah, it's like God, and then human, and then this semi-god. These are the considering as upper realm. This like these three are considering as half that top. Half top is considering as upper realm, because with the positive karma, even though it is contaminated, but still, like with the positive karma, you will take rebirth. You will take rebirth into these 3 upper realms: human being, God, and then this semi-God. When we are saying the God, so for that God also, as I said earlier, is a desire realm God, and then the form realm God, and the formless realm God. There is 3 types. This form and formless realm, these 2 God realm, so it will that cause karma for those 2 realms is called non-transferring karma, miyovele, non-transferring karma. Then after that lower part is I think most of us no need to explain much, because it's a hell realm, and then the hungry ghost and the animal realm. Hell realm, and yeah, hungry ghost and animal realm. These 3 with a negative karma. With a negative karma, if you accumulate negative karma, you will take rebirth into these three realm. Yeah, falling. In the picture, it's like falling directly to the hell realm, but like it can be fall into the 3, like all 3 different realm. Okay. So if you see this kind of thing, because like most of the time, when we have a good life, and then we are having so many things to be get attached and distracted, so that you will most of the time we live in the very laziness. Yeah. So due to that, it is always important to put for the usually in a temple's door, because whenever they are entering, they can see like to reminding, and like that I should not be doing the negative karma, and that I should be accumulating more positive karma. And also then outside of that will, that that picture, can you show?
This one? Or which part of outside?
No, that can you show that picture, that whole picture?
Oh, yeah.
It's the one who is holding the wheel. The one who's holding the wheel.
Mm. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sharing something else, and I thought I'm not sharing anything. Sorry.
No, you're not sharing anything.
I thought I was sharing it already. I was sorry.
I was like keep waiting. Okay. Anyway, it's like that in here it's more look like Daichi type, yeah. Like Vajrayana Daichi type. But like usually in like generally it's just simply like kind of devil type, evil. So it's a holding, which is actually a resemble of the impermanent. Impermanent, which means that all these like 12 links or 6 realms, all are under this under Chidak. It's like a god of a lot of death. So it's like it's under lot of death means like it's impermanent actually. So no matter whether you take rebirth into the hell, God, semi-God, wherever you will take rebirth, but you will die one day. So it's like simply meaning that it's also like a reminding for the impermanent. Then, so these are like why I'm saying these are mainly about samsara is because like it's showing that all are under a lot of death, yeah. Because once you liberate from the samsara, so it means that you are like you are managed to free from the death. Because as I said earlier, so you don't have to take rebirth out of control. Once you are free from the samsara, you don't have to take rebirth out of control. You can take birth with your own control. And that is why so it's like all these like Buddhas and when you are saying that path and then that other side that like a path, truth of path and then truth of cessation, these are not under under a lot of death, impermanent. Of course, it is not saying that it is not impermanent. It is saying it is not suffering, like with the own willingness and wishes. Then so taking the birth is not suffering. I think, yeah, then that's all I think. Then if there's any question, then we will talk. I hope like it is clear enough to understand these 12 links and also how it related with the Four Noble Truths. Okay. Yes.
Sorry, Rinpoche. What I think the problem is the around the relative true and the ultimate untrue, because when there is cessation of clinging and the self, okay, we don't reborn again. But in the ultimate truth, if I know, I don't know if I am not wrong. In ultimate truth, it says the self don't exist. That is the cleavage or some, I don't know what you say, the contradiction on the Buddhism concepts, or I don't know if you understand me.
Yes, yes. As I have mentioned earlier, at the very beginning, that I said like actually there is no samsara, and then there is no nirvana in a real. Yeah, it's it's simply that we say that like luminosity, true nature of the mind. So there is no, we cannot distinguish. There is samsara and nirvana. Yeah. Then with our own delusion, it there is nothing, but we don't see it. We don't see the true nature. Yeah, we don't. That is why explained that like Marikpa, ignorance at the beginning. Then we don't see that the true nature, what it is. Then with that, then the delusion started. Yeah, delusion comes. Then when the delusion started, then you will have a dualistic mind. This like you will distinguish
Okay.
subject, object, samsara, nirvana, then you will distinguish. Once you distinguish, then then everything started. Yeah? When you have this dualistic mind, then you will distinguish that, and especially then you will have a clinging as a truly existing. It's like more and more like a growth that. At the beginning, it's like very subtle, it's nothing. Then it becomes like that delusion, dualistic mind. Then became even more gross, like truly existing. Then even becoming gross, like self, me and myself. Yeah. Then all this kind of the. Then even gross. Then you will have attachment, anger, and all those kind of negative emotion. Then everything arises from there.
D'accord. Thank you very much. And excuse me, the second link, the karma, you said, first is ignorance, and after karma, karma become can be form also or not? Form,
Karma is actually it is not a form. Karma
no?
is, we will not say it's a form. Karma, because I said it's a karma, but like usually when we say the formation, it's a kind of like kind of the mental factor. Usually when we say the formation is a mental factor,
Okay, mental factor. Yeah.
yeah, mental factor which will create the karma. That mental factor which will create the karma. It's a karma. It's actually the mental factor which will create the karma.
Okay, because karma is mental um,
Yeah, you can.
conscience. Conscience
Yeah,
is a
you can
mental.
say that. You
Okay.
can say that. Karma is part of the like a mental attribute.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, because after you, the fourth is form. The form. When the fetus starts to form, to come. That
Mhm.
is right. When the contact of the father and mother,
Uh-huh.
the little fetus start to grow.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And the fifth one.
From the fifth one.
Okay, fifth one is which one? Maripan Duje number Sheba. Pung
So the fourth is form.
Ayatana. Yeah, fifth is Ayatana, yeah, sixth Ayatana.
Avidité. Yeah. Sanskrit.
56 ayatana. Six
Yeah.
ayatana is like that, like organs that that
Ah,
forming up the shape of the organ.
yeah. And the fourth, what is inside the form? What is the form? what is the reference of the fourth? The fourth. The fourth.
Fourth?
Fourth.
Fourth. Okay, fourth is Nama in Rupa. Okay, I will, yeah, maybe little explain that. That when we are saying Nama, and it's just a name, we are saying name.
Okay,
Nama is name, and Rupa is the form. Because when we are saying the Nama, actually there is a 5 skandha, all 5 skandha. There's all 5 skandha, but that consciousness and that then feeling, that senses, that perception, this doesn't have a form. It's just similar, like so that you will know them by the name only. So due to that, they say it's a nama, name, but it doesn't mean like there is nothing. It is actually 5 skandha. One is rupa is the form. All others are included with the name.
Se posso. Okay. Number 4. Thank you, Rinpoche.
Yeah, most welcome. Yeah, so anyhow, so at the conclusion, so I would say that like this like interdependent. So actually that like yeah, Nagarjuna has said that like kanchir tonyi mayamba chunga yaba mayina dejir tende mayamba chunga yaba mayina. There is nothing phenomena is not interdependent. Even the ultimate level, everything is interdependent. Even the relative level also, everything is interdependent. When we are saying interdependent, it's like because on a relative level, when we say interdependent, everything comes from another, one and another. Everything comes from one and another. Then when we are talking about the ultimate level, everything depends on other. Due to that, it does not exist. Everything depends on other. Due to that, it doesn't exist. So both like ultimate level and the relative level, so everything is interdependent. So you can explain like interdependent into the ultimate level also, relative level also. Because that is why, so like only that we say like only the Buddhism, they explain, they accept as interdependent. Everything is interdependent. All other like a philosophical school, they don't accept everything is interdependent because they are saying like everything's like made by the something. Then someone saying it's like everything made by the one kind of the how to say creator, and some believe there's no cause. So due to that, we are saying interdependent is a especially Buddhist view. How to say? Yeah, especially Buddhist view. You can say that. Nombega tawa. Okay. So then, everybody have a very good evening, and then have a good life and good practice.
Thank you so much, Rinpoche. Yeah, before we conclude with the dedication, yeah, thank you so much, Rinpoche, for giving us this so relevant, important, and clear teaching. And I think there's a lot to contemplate on and to go into it. And yeah, please also teach us again in the future, online or even in person in Berlin. You're also welcome. And yeah, thank you all for joining. And here are some prayers.
Okay.
By this merit, having attained omniscience and defeated the enemy of wrongdoing, may I free all beings from the ocean of existence, with its tumultuous waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death. Just as the heroic Manjushri who knows everything as it is, and as Samantha Batra likewise did too, just so to follow all of them and train myself, I perfectly dedicate these meritorious actions. May the precious Supreme Bodhisattva arise in those in whom has not arisen. Having arisen, may it not diminish, but ever expand more and more. As long as space remains, and as long as the world remains, may it too remain to elevate the suffering of the world. Yeah, thank you again. Thank you, Rinpoche, for kindly sharing all your wisdom and with us and your time, your busy schedule.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Thank you, Rinpoche. Rinpoche.
Thank you very much, Rinpoche. Thank you, Anne.
Thank you so much.
I think Rinpoche wanted to say something. Yeah.
I would just want to say, may every one of us realize the interdependent one day, sooner or later. Okay, thank you.
Let's do it sooner.
Come again. Thank you,
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Stay healthy.
you.
Thank you, everybody.